Oh, relentless. Let's go. Clutch, clutch, relentless. What's up, everybody? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We're getting into another champion guide. We just finished Faction Wars 21 for Knights Revenant, and I got FACELESS up to 60, ready to go. So we're going to go over the artifacts, skills, masteries, throwing them in some dungeon, PvP, and then obviously go check out my Faction Wars 21 video where it kind of shows them off a lot. So we're going to start off obviously with the skills. Now, if you are like me, you might just be using them for Faction Wars 21 because that is what I did. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them anywhere else. You can definitely use them in PvP a lot, and obviously Faction Wars continuously doing the auto later on. But his skills, he's got an A1 that attacks one enemy. Also has a 15% chance of placing an extra hit. Now, when I saw this, I'm like, all right, could he be good with Relentless? And the answer is yes. I know it's a very low percentage, it's 15%, but hey, it's an extra percentage to go again, which then you can proc Relentless, which is pretty cool. No books. Didn't want to waste books on them just for one spot of the game. But the AE2 plays a 30% increased crit rate buff on the champion for 2 turns, then attacks one enemy. So if you wanted to, you can actually make this guy only have 70% crit rate, or put a 70% crit rate, or even, what, 30% crit rate? 50, 60, so like probably 35, 40% crit rate on him. Have Bad L as a lead, or somebody with crit rate as a lead. Where is he? That gives him another 25%, and then he puts that on top of himself for 2 turns to kind of get him up to 100%. So there's a lot of different ways when you have somebody like this, where you can just kind of boost up his crit super high, and then he still have 100%, but he has a crap ton of crit damage because you're kind of playing around with the crit rate skill. Hits okay. It's not a hard hitting. He's kind of known for this skill right here. A3 attacks one enemy, will ignore shield and block damage buff as well as defense. So it's kind of all 3 in one kit. That's kind of why he hits so freaking hard. And he's almost a need or a must for the Faction Wars 21, because you are going through the Valkyrie and the Martyr waves. So to kind of one shot or trying 2-3 shot for me, getting down those specific champions as fast as possible. When you bring in an AoE champion like what's her name? The other Knights Revenant girl, her. When you bring in her and she has an AoE, or even Doom Priest A1 AoE, and everybody has the counterattack up, it's kind of hard because they just die. So if you have a single target like you do with FACELESS, it's so much easier just to only get attacked once rather than the entire team. But this actually does hit really hard. It ignores everything. So when you're looking at the Masteries, his aura is attack and arena, by the way. But when you look at his Masteries, you don't need the Helm Smasher. You can use this if you wanted A1 or A2 to hit harder, but most of the time you're just going to one-shot because it is on a 3-turn cooldown. If you have Relentless, it procs even more. Or if you have like a reset cooldown person, it's so much worth it just to have the extra crit damage on this guy. So if you wanted to, you can do War Master, so that way his other attacks plus this attack will proc War Master on the ads. So it's a toss-up between that or the crit damage. I want the crit damage just to test it out. It worked, so we kept it. Obviously getting the shield when you kill somebody, doing more damage, resetting decreasing the cooldown of a random skill. And then obviously the defense tree. This actually procs a lot because he doesn't have a ton of HP, so anytime he just gets flicked, he then will counterattack. And then that procs 15% counterattack, which is pretty cool. This reduces damage. This, I wanted just to heal him up a little bit more, and this, he gets more healing from the other champions. So that's the Masteries for him. The gear, again, I wanted to try out Relentless, and it does work. He's only a single target, so it doesn't work a crap ton of times, but for the times that it does, go watch that video. On the boss, it helped me go through the 12-turn countdown faster. So I took off this gear from what's his name, Rotos, and somebody else, and kind of put it on this guy because I knew it was really good. So we have speed. You don't need accuracy at all for this guy, so it kind of helps you boost up his other stats. This one was crit rate, speed, crit damage. This is one of the best spells I have on my account, but only has 6% crit rate. But for this champion, I didn't need to get 100% right away, so that's kind of why I went with it. I don't need accuracy at all. And then this one, 50% attack with the crit rate, and then obviously speed. I want him fast, so speed boots and crit rate. So if you're going to focus on this guy in Faction Wars, super fast, crit rate, attack, crit damage. That's it. You don't need anything else in this guy. We got HP, just a little bit more tanky. Crit damage, obviously, for the neck piece, and attack with, look at that speed roll. That is awesome for the banner. So that's kind of the stuff that I got on him. Now we are going to toss him real quick into some dungeons. So I want to see how much he can actually do. If it lets me. Okay, dungeon. Let's go into Dragon. He's Void, so that helps out. He's good in everything. But everybody's good in Dungeon in Dragon 20. And we watch her. She's really good for Faction Wars. But what we're going to use, we got him as a lead. We're going to put in her. She's really freaking good. He's 59. He's not even 60. Right there. We got boom, boom, boom. Reset. Do we need a reset? We'll boost it. We would need a reset. She's the reset. What else do we want to do? I guess we'll see the most damage out of that. And obviously, what's his name? Everybody always does this in the video, so I was like, hey, I'll try this to get the most damage for the one shot. And then we need to boost attack. So we'll boost attack with Archer. Awesome, let's try it out. So we're going to go into it, see how much he can hit for, and then fast forward to the end, and then let the dragon. Cool, so attack up. Now he already has an 100% crit rate because of Bad Elf. But he's also only a single target, so it's not like he's going to nuke down the entire. So here you go. Ignores shield, block, damage, and defense. So one shot, I guess, the highest defense guy right here. 90k, so it didn't even one shot him. And you saw his gear, so we'll put this on him. I mean, I can't do it again, so he's actually faster than this guy, so that's kind of least. In my other video, I saw that he only had 3,200 attack, and I think that's what was stopping his damage from being so high. I mean, he does have 30. So it's A2 hit for 112,000. I mean, that was with his buff, though. There's the counterattack with the Masteries. Stun now. Can't unstun him. I just want his A3 to come back around. Okay, and then A3 on Apothecary, 93k. Alright, so his A3, which ignored everything, is hitting for around 90 to 100k. His A2 hit for 112k. So I'm going to get to the dragon. We'll see how much we hit the dragon. Alright, so we're at the dragon. Let's boost up, decrease. That hit battle's good, and then we'll see if this thing is on cooldown. It is. Alright, so hit the dragon for 99,000. Alright, we won't put that up yet. We'll save that for next turn. So that way you can actually see the max damage that this build would give him. Relentless hasn't proc yet. But so we'll put this up on everybody. Increase attack. Defense. Put that up. No! Damn it. Bad help. Damn it. Alright, well it's for 8200k. You guys saw that before. So put this on auto. Kind of what he does for the A1, 31,000. That was his counterattack proc with the Masteries, 47,000. 84,000. It's not bad. I mean, he is an epic. But I'm telling you, like, if you're watching this video, you probably are looking at him for Faction Wars, which 100% he's very, very good for Faction Wars. Just one shot in the waves and getting to the boss. So that's kind of all I'm using him for, is with Faction Wars and possibly PvP. But I might just take off his gear and put it something else. Don't you love that you have to level up somebody to 60 just to get through Faction Wars? I'd say he did less than 2 other poisoners. Alright, where else do you want to see him? Fire Knight, he's only one hitter, not good. Fire Knight, Spider, not the best, like Bolvar and Septimus, everybody else better for Spider. Ice Golem, hits hard. Like I guess that's about it. He's void, so he'll be good anywhere in this. So I guess we'll take out Rotos. I usually actually use Rotos gear on him, so this might work out. So I wonder what he does on the auto. Who's he gonna kill? So he did his A2 on auto, gave himself extra crit. He didn't need it, and then his A3 hit for 62,000. A1 33,000. Proc the Relentless or proc the skill. So basically, it's a 15% chance and then an 18% chance to go twice. So they go went twice again. I think it's cool with Relentless. Like I know it's not a huge proc chance, but when it does, they die. All right, getting in the balls, 45 seconds. $64,000. That was the A3, I believe. 48,000 A1. 35,000 putting up crit. Let's see what he does for the boss. I know block revive. I took out my Rotos. I just got Fenix up to level 60, so I'm definitely gonna have to run Rotos and Fenix in this next time. Right, how much does he hit the boss for? 52,000. And he died. $70,000. It's just like single target. It's not the greatest in the world. But again, if you're looking at his main stats, I would definitely level up his attack a little bit more. Like I really just focused on crit rate or crit damage and speed for him, especially for the faction wars. But if you really want him to hit like super hard, go with more attack. Probably 5,000 attack is what you should be aiming for. I'm at 3,200, so it's pretty low for an attack-based champion. But he also is like some of his rings and stuff are HP and stuff, just so he can survive a little longer. He got 2 minutes, not bad. He did almost a mil. All right, now let's go in PvP. So I was trying in PvP. He does one-shot people in PvP because not everybody's focused on a ton of different gear. But in yeah, I'm confused. All right, so we're gonna have to buy this for you guys. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. All right, so if we take this out, decrease defense, him. So probably gonna lose, but he's a single target. Let's kill Arbiter at least. One, two, three. All right, so let's one shot the Arbiter. I mean, he doesn't have increased crit right now, but let's see what we do. All right, so that didn't crit. So he's at 80 something percent crit rate. That didn't crit because he doesn't have what's his name as the lead. Battle. So that's a bad example. And dead. Okay, cool. This might be good. So it ignores block damage, it ignores shield and defense. So let's see if he can crit now. So ignores that shield and crit defense. So we'll try this. 69,000 one shot. Proc Relentless, which is pretty cool. 47k. So there's the block damage. So let's see if this procs with his A1. So A1, he didn't get to go again, but he killed him. So that was cool. That was a good example. What else do we got? So super tanky team. He's a void. So let's see if we can do. We're gonna do Arbiter and easily, just so we know we crit. Yeah, let's try this. Hopefully I'm faster. Hopefully my Arbiter is faster than my secret. Yeah, okay, so speed up, buff up. Not good. That was such a bad idea. Alright, let's try that again. No crit rate from Alright, let's try this. Alright, so resisted, so immunity set. Let's see who 77,000 ignores the shield, which is already placed up, and ignores defense. So they really crit. Again, it's only a single target. So without like a basher, all these guys would have killed me already. Because the basher puts big cooldowns. Wasn't bad on Mountain King, 59,000. Okay, so do we have the cooldown up yet? We do not. So nice, 55K. It's sniper. Resist? Nope. Stop. What's he gonna do? I think we have A2. Okay, so you know what I just realized? I think it's 15% of placing an extra hit, not an extra turn. So ignore everything I literally just said about the proccing, because I just saw him hit twice that one guy over there. So I don't know if that actually helps proc Relentless. Somebody let me know in the comments below if that extra hit procs Relentless. This says place an extra hit, so I guess 2 chances to proc Relentless? I'm not sure. I thought it was like go again. But obviously go again wouldn't let me choose another skill, so Relentless. Alright, who do we want to kill? Bully? Bully's gonna block the body. Let's kill Bully. Okay, Draco. Brings back up. That's now we're gonna ignore the shield and defense. No, it's only on that one. So 12,000. Oh, Relentless. Let's go. Clutch. Clutch Relentless. Now we can try and kill over. Unless he resets our cooldowns, which he does. Screw you. Alright, so we might not win this one. Yep, on cooldown. That sucks. Extra turn, Relentless. Extra turn. Okay. Worth a try. I don't know who else I can pair him with to show him off. I mean, obviously we're gonna win this one, but if I do that, forget about him, do that so he automatically crits, and then he's too slow. He's like 180 speed, I guess, 197 speed. Who else to boost up? Attack up. Attack up. Shuts. Just to see how hard he can hit. Speed up. Defense down. One speed. Ready? Boom! 90,000. But you ignore everything. Alright, so let's go back to him. I'm going to show you his total stats again. So right now his total stats are 3,200 attack. So if you want him to hit really hard, you need that to be around 5, maybe 6,000 attack, which will probably lower his speed unless you can get the speed and attack up. But then he's 261, like that's a lot of critical damage for an average goer. 84% crit rate, 1 you don't need any accuracy, no resistance. So really, if you want him to hit as hard as possible, go with attack. But again, this build got me through Faction Wars 21. So go check out that video. I'll link it at the end of this. But let me know what you thought about FACELESS. Was this a good guide? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Do all the YouTube stuff. I appreciate the time. Thanks for clicking on the video. Good luck with everything. And enjoy the rest of your week.